This is TechCrunch. McDonald's ice cream machines have developed a lousy reputation for being broken when you visit the restaurant, largely due to strict copyright laws that only permit specially licensed technicians to legally repair them. The manufacturers have to license each technician, and they put locks on the McFlurry machines to prevent others from repairing them. However, 404 Media spotted a new federal ruling on Friday declaring that technicians can legally hack their way around the locks put on McFlurry machines by the manufacturer. This means that more technicians will be able to repair McDonald's ice cream machines, and it's widely seen as a win for the right-to-repair community. iFixit, which posts how-tos for the tech repair community, posted a breakdown of McFlurry machines last year, showing how to circumvent these locks with a simple device, which McDonald's previously asked franchise owners not to use. Now, franchise owners are free to use them. A federal jury ruled Friday that Massimo smartwatches infringed Apple patents, but Apple isn't getting a big payday. Bloomberg Law reports that the company was only seeking the statutory minimum of $250, and that's all it was awarded. Apple's attorney John Desmarais reportedly told jurors, "We're not here for the money." Instead, he said the company hoped to force Massimo to stop copying our design. The company may have been disappointed on that front. The jury did find that the original design for Massimo's W1 Freedom and Health module, as well as its original charger, infringed on Apple design patents, and that the infringement was willful. However, in a statement, Massimo noted that the findings only applied to a discontinued module and charger, not its current products. Apple primarily sought an injunction against Massimo's current products, and the jury's verdict is a victory for Massimo on that issue, the medical device company said. The trial resulted from Apple's countersuit in its ongoing legal battle with Massimo, which started with Massimo's claim that its patents had been infringed by the Apple Watch's pulse oximetry feature, which allows watch owners to measure their blood oxygen levels. Apple disabled the feature in the Apple Watch Series 9 and Ultra 2, and it's also missing from the new Series 10. These limitations only apply in the United States, with Apple appealing an import ban on models with the contested feature. Desmarais reportedly told the jury that the pulse oximetry feature has nothing to do with the case. A few months after acquiring equity management company ESOP, Remote, an HR platform for managing geographically distributed teams, is doubling down on its focus on managing equity compensation with a new product, Remote Equity. Remote already makes it easy for companies to work with talent all around the globe. Companies can hire workers based anywhere and treat them like local employees without having to open a local entity. However, stock option plans have remained a hurdle for startups with distributed teams. Granting equity to international employees is a difficult proposition, as you need to account for tax withholdings and other local regulations. Remote Equity essentially solves this by letting companies grant stock option plans to their international employees. These plans will be compliant with local rules in jurisdictions where remote equity is available, and companies won't have to find lawyers local to their international employees to draft grant documentation. For this product, Remote has roped in Carta as its first partner. Companies that use Carta to manage their cap table can draft and issue option grants in Carta and include international employees. Behind the scenes, Remote will generate the necessary legal documentation for additional jurisdictions, which will be available on Carta's interface. Equity data will be automatically synced between Carta and Remote Equity, letting managers see the entire compensation package for each employee from Remote's interface, including stock option plans. Valentin Harsher, the co-founder and CEO of ESOP, is now also the GM of Remote Equity. Deal, one of Remote's competitors in the global HR platform space, also integrates with Carta to sync equity events and automate global equity tax withholdings. A coalition of international law enforcement agencies say they have disrupted the operations of two prolific info stealers that stole the sensitive data of millions of people. The Dutch National Police, who led the so-called Operation Magnus takedown, reports it gained full access to the servers used by the Redline and Meta info stealers. Info stealers are a type of malware specifically designed to extract sensitive information such as passwords, credit card data, search histories, and the contents of cryptocurrency wallets from an infected system. Redline is considered one of the most prolific strains of info-stealer malware. Criminals have been using Redline, which has been active since 2020, to steal the sensitive data of hundreds of millions of people, according to a recent report. The malware has been attributed to a 2022 hack at Uber, the theft of login details from WorldCoin orb operators, and the breach of a senior official at Israel's National Cybersecurity Directorate. Meta is a relatively new info stealer, though Operation Magnus notes, "We gained full access to all Redline and Meta servers. Did you know they were actually pretty much the same?" In a video posted to the website on Monday, the agency say they were able to access the usernames, passwords, IP addresses, timestamps, and registration dates, along with the source code for both info stealers and the Telegram bots used by the operators of the malware. The agencies also teased a list of usernames belonging to VIP, or very important to the police, users of the Redline and Meta info stealers. It's not yet clear if any arrests have been made as part of the operation, but the website claims that legal actions are underway. Operation Magnus, which was supported by the U.S. Federal Bureau of Investigation and the UK's National Crime Agency, was announced on a newly created website outlining the Redline and Meta operations. Simone van Werdregen, a spokesperson for the Dutch National Police, told TechCrunch that it will release more information about the takedown on Tuesday. A similar takedown approach was taken during the recent operation targeting Lockbit, which saw police take control of the ransomware gang's dark web leak site to post details of the operation. The popularity of an Instagram video can affect its actual video quality. According to Adam Mosseri, the Meta executive who leads Instagram and Threads, videos that are more popular get shown in higher quality, while less popular videos get shown in lower quality. In a video via The Verge, Mosseri said Instagram tries to show the highest quality video that we can, but he said if something isn't watched for a long time, because the vast majority of views are in the beginning, we will move to a lower quality video. This isn't totally new information. Meta wrote last year about using different encoding configurations for different videos depending on their popularity. But after someone shared Mosseri's video on Threads, many users had questions and criticisms, with one going as far as to describe the company's approach as truly insane. The discussion prompted Mosseri to offer more detail. For one thing, he clarified that these decisions are happening on an aggregate level, not an individual level, so it's not a situation where individual viewer engagement will affect the quality of the video that's played for them. We bias to higher quality, more CPU-intensive encoding, and more expensive storage for bigger files for creators who drive more views, Mosseri added. It's not a binary threshold, but rather a sliding scale. A number of users also suggested that this approach creates a system that privileges popular creators over smaller ones. Popular creators get to post in the highest quality, which reinforces their popularity, while smaller creators can't break through. Mosseri said it's the right concern, but he claimed in practice it doesn't seem to matter much as the quality shift isn't huge and whether or not people interact with videos is way more based on the content of the video than the quality. Quality, he said, turns out to be much more important to the original creator. That's all for now. For more stories like this one, visit TechCrunch.com.